We'll find out soon which one of them is going to be moving on and which one of them is going to be kicked out.
All right, we got Tim coming in with a Yeti bat. 8 Yetis, 6 bat spells, 3 freezes. This is a pretty solid attack. We're going to use that warden to cut out part of the base here and just create a pathway for those Yetis to go into the base. And a lot of times you want to get as much of the splash down with this entry. So we see going in towards the scatters, going in towards the wizard towers. But how will this town hall be dealt with? Woody, this is going to have a nice push through this base, but will it be able to reach towards that town hall?
Starting things off the right way is going to be really important to Tim. He had a slip up on a big roadblock early on with his last attack. He scored a 2-star 71%, which was the lowest percentage of any member of the team Penta. So he's really trying his best now to make a comeback happen here and now for his squad. With all these Yetis grouping up along the top corner of the space, they're going to start to kind of path down toward the middle. But I'm worried that they might break off a little bit here. Some of them go for that gold storage and some go into the interior. That could cause problems. No, they will all stay nice and packed together with a clutch use of that Eternal Tome as well to protect them from that double giant bomb.
But the queen did pop out on her own here. Yetis are working through the middle of the base, and here comes the wall wrecker going right in at that town hall. Wall wrecker should be able to squeeze right in there, no issues. Yeti's getting nice value. Queen went out on her own, but it should be okay here. It looks like we got some goblins and a dragon taking down the town hall, and then we have a nice pathway for these bats to come in, and we still have that royal champion to be used to work on one of these wizard towers. This is looking like it's got a great shot here. Freezes that first wizard tower. Bows are on ground, so the bows won't attack the bats at all. Freeze on that wizard tower, barely does not get that shot off. This has got a chance to get through the back end of this base. We do see that Inferno Dragon roasting the Yetis up top. Here comes that royal champion around. Freeze coming in. Oh my goodness. Some of the bats went down due to that wizard tower, Woody.
It was an excellent job with that wall wrecker streaming all the way into the base, using those goblins to ransack the town hall. But ultimately, the CC defense from Vatang was enough to burn through those Yetis. That Inferno Dragon must have come unexpected to Tim, who didn't have any way of taking it down with the bulk of his forces. And in the end, he's going to be left once again waiting for another chance to strike. He's got this 80% hit, but is not going to get the 3-star he was looking for to start off with. Nevertheless, he is improving on his last strike, and it's going to give a solid start for Penta.
I thought that this one had a chance there, just a little bit late on that freeze, it looked like. I was also maybe expecting the royal champion to come in from that bottom side, maybe down towards that mortar and Tesla to be able to handle that wizard tower, but decided to go with her more towards the top side of those remaining defenses, and that failed to get much, and it hurt the attack there. That late freeze getting the bats down, and this one's going to fizzle out and be an 86%, not going to quite get to that 87. So the first attack here for Penta, 86% 2-star, still a solid start. But remember, Vatang, I believe they were at 90% average overall in that last war.
That's right. Vatang got a 90.4% and 12 stars total from that war. This 86% hit does improve on Penta's last overall damage average of 82.6%. But keep in mind that they'll have to continue to fight for every single star that they can, especially up against someone like Jung-Hoon, who's been on the world finals stage and hit super hard last war. Didn't get the 3-star that he was looking for, but had a pretty risky strat, and he's going to be coming in hard this next time with 7 lightning spells and an earthquake to zap right into the core of this base, taking down that clan castle plenty early on.
Woody, he missed the clan. He missed the clan castle. Oh no!
Oh my God!
I know I've been guilty of this in the past to myself. That clan castle, one of the lightnings must not have hit it, and it stays up. So now Young Hung's gonna have to deal with those clan castle troops as he works his Lalo through here. That is devastating because he did not bring a poison. If there's some witches or something in that clan castle, or even headhunters, this could be really bad for this attack. That Royal Champion's working through, getting some value, barely gets out of range of that single. We got the heroes working on the top side of the base, trying to get as much value as well. I'm just very worried about what that clan castle is going to consist of, and it looks like we got a few archers coming out. That's not very telling, but a few archers do come out of the clan castle here. Queen popped her ability already. How will we adapt to this attack? We got a baby dragon dealing with the archers, a few balloons coming in. Woody, oh my goodness, this one could get emotional fast.
A cataclysmic failure of seismic proportions. My day is ruined. My disappointment is immeasurable. Jung-hoon is going to have a very difficult time getting the 3-star up against a base that still has a clan castle active. He's doing his darndest with this Grand Warden out on the eastern edge, but wow, these balloons are about to have a big problem up against them. Hold on. If it's a Lava Hound inside there, he might be able to counterfeit it and avoid the worst of this miss here.
Woody, there's 2 headhunters in there. Look at those. Those headhunters are damaging and slowing the balloons. There was a Lava Hound, but those headhunters are proving to do some massive damage. They're chasing the balloons. Oh no, Woody. Those headhunters are going to deal massive damage. This one is not going to quite get there for Jung-hoon, as those headhunters are just damaging every single troop in sight. Not even going to be able to use that last haste spell as these troops are falling left and right. Penta going to be up on percent after those first attacks. That zap fail, the lightning fail was crucial here. Those headhunters were too much, and I believe it's changed a lot of the entry here on the start of this attack.
But hey, you give them lemons and they make lemonade. Jung-hoon has still been able to get a 2-star and pushing towards 80% now. He's coming awfully close here and is at least going to be able to keep pace against a Penta squad that will have a slim lead after the first barrage of attacks.
It appears the bases are holding strong off the rip here. What an unfortunate precedent right at the beginning there with Jung-hoon. Unfortunately, not managing to destroy that clan castle with his lightning spells. That's so unfortunate. But we move on because we only have 4 attacks left on either side, and it's still anyone's war to play for, Woody.
Sure is. Hey, not too much to say about these first 2 attacks. We didn't get a triple on either side, but we're putting some more numbers up on the board, and we'll soon find out which one player from these 2 clans is going to be the hero. Could it be Kampfsau Epi, next attacker from Penta? During the first 4, Kampfsau Epi got a 2-star, 80%. So let's see if he can back it up and improve upon that for this next strike. A relatively decentralized town hall should be pretty easy to take down. He's going to drop those healers a bit late, but does manage to catch a Seeking Airmine with that coconut loon. Nice result for him there. Kampfsau Epi will continue to charge in here, looking to set up for that mass miner hit.
That's right, Woody. No hybrid here, just mass miners, and we got spinning and spinning and spinning. Looking like trying to get the queen to go into this compartment, but it's so tough to get her going in. We're back in action. King's ability, is it going to be enough to get the queen in? No! But she might take this little alleyway right here. There's a slim little alley that the queen can take. Let's see if she goes in here. She's going to go to the storage. She does not want to go towards that town hall. Oh my goodness, the breadcrumbs just feeding her trails of deception here, Woody, as she goes down to the bottom of the base, ignores the town hall, and we might have to see those miners come in and deal with the town hall. We do have another double headhunter Lava Hound clan castle. Oh my goodness, one of the headhunters stayed up with that Lava Hound. That is going to be tough to deal with as he starts this attack.
Epic subterfuge and base construction. Jung-hoon on defense will deny access to the enemy archer queen. Looked like she was trying to get a target onto that town hall early on, but decided to go speak with the manager elsewhere and left that key target up high and dry.
Woody, oh no. Did we get a disconnect? Oh no, Woody.
I am trying to talk, but oh, sorry. I thought I was disconnected.
No, not you. Not you.
From the
on
game.
the attack, Woody. Nothing is happening.
Yeah. and you drop it on the ground and it shatters. Like what? Yeah, what's the
out of here? Just done. It's tough, man. It's tough. I think most Clash players have been there at some point in their career with the disconnect, but on the biggest stage, maybe the biggest war of his career, has the disconnect. We're going to come in with Lancelota, Vatang now in the driver's seat. They just really have to do enough to get by here. We're going to have the Zap Quake Hogs, Lightning Spells taking down the Clan Castle, Quake helping finish it off, and then we're going to have Hog Riders come in as well. We'll see those heroes diving in, maybe even Sui, the hero, towards the Town Hall. Let's see where they're going to go. It looks like we got a decent pathway to push those heroes towards that Town Hall compartment. We do have some sneaky goblins. We got some headhunters in here, hogs. Lots going on this one. Let's see how it develops for Lancelota. I'm still in shock about the disconnect.
Yeah, that is going to be the entire story of the day, as far as I could tell. Vatang dropping 2, maybe even 3 stars off of DC there. I was hoping beyond hope that it was just some problem with my computer, that I had missed the feed upload or something. But yeah, it does indeed appear to have been a gameplay issue there. The player disconnected. We don't have any replay available, and I'm getting word now from production that the score, as reported in the game, will stand. So that's going to be a 0 star for Battang off of their second attack.
That's right, Woody. 0 star, going to make it an uphill battle for Penta going into these final 3 attacks. Still not out of it. I mean, they can still get some Penta. 3 stars. Right. Lancelota doing a great job on this attack. Those heroes got great value. They were able to take the Town Hall down. Let's not get just too distracted from this attack, because this one is looking really nice. We got that Stone Slammer coming in. Hogs all working through the base. Woody, this has got a shot here. Tornado Trap spinning the Hogs around, and that Scatter Shot going to deal massive damage. Good freeze on the Scatter. World Champion going to work through. The enemy World Champion got froze there as well. This has got a shot. World Champion still has her ability. Plenty of Hogs up. Woody, this might be a 3 star from Vatang to put them in a commanding spot to finish this war off.
Yeah, as a clarifying correction on before, that's a 0 star for Penta, not for Vatang. So with this follow-up from Vatang looking like it's going to be a 3 star, just as you mentioned there, Bash. Wow, even with the Grand Warden surviving with a sliver of hit points, this seems like it's going to be impossible for Penta to catch up at this point. Vatang just so far ahead that this is going to be clearly a victory for them, unless some absolute disaster strikes twice in a row. You'd hate to see it. So let's hope things stay stable from here on out.
Yeah, we get the 3 star here as the World Champion's going to be able to hop over the walls, finish off these last 2 buildings, and Vatang getting the triple in a huge commanding spot here. Penta going to have to respond with some 3 stars here, Banks.
It is an unfortunate circumstance. To reiterate what Woody said, that will be a 0 star 25% from Penta. And then answering back straight away, Lancelota for Vatang with a 100% triple. I mean, we're going to have to progress on with this war, but it's looking very unlikely that Penta are going to be able to fight their way back, Woody.
Yeah, they have been knocked down, and they basically got up at the 9 count. They haven't been completely finished off yet, but they are up against the ropes, and it doesn't seem like there would be any way for them to make a comeback happen at this point. I mean, we're going to continue playing out this war and see if we just happen to get, 3 triples in a row from Zakia, and watch like a 1 star hit or something from Vatang, but otherwise, I don't see any way for Penta to remain competitive at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough. I mean, that's like every Clasher's nightmare. I know I've had it before. It is the biggest thing that you don't want to happen in the game, is a player disconnected, but I think we have all experienced it. Just really unfortunate. Going to go ahead and work in here. We have the lightning spells held on here, so lightning spells and earthquakes, but notice that it's only 5 lightning spells, so it's not a full-out zap quake like we've seen in the past. Not looking to get that clan castle down, so it's okay to pull the clan castle out with the blimp right there. So the clan castle is going to be able to be dealt with the queen walk here, and then we'll likely see those lightning spells zap out some of these defenses here on the back end of this base. And right there, we get the zaps coming in on the single and that expo, so trying to maybe support this queen walk. When you zap, you don't have quite as much spells, only 1 rage spell for this queen walk. So with those key defenses down, the queen will be able to get a lot more value and work through here for this, set up this funnel hybrid funnel.
She'll survive that early onslaught and will continue in a counterclockwise motion around the backside of this base. Taking a look at the remainder of the defenses here, we still have 2 of the Infernos set up here that Zaki is going to have to focus down. 1 set to single and 1 set to multi, though, so the multi is going to be a bit more of trouble for this hybrid army that he's brought. Miners and Hog Riders with 2 heal spells to keep them topped off, but that Rage is going to really need to get used probably on top of Miners right when they're focusing down on one of these enemy heroes. The King and the Queen still up and looking pretty scary for the rest of this raid as they loop around the top.
Yeah, that's right. We got the hybrid working through the middle. 2 scatter shots up, but we'll have that Grand Warlord's Eternal Tome to protect all these troops as they work through here. And the Royal Champion should be able to deal with this enemy Queen. Those scatters will be dealt with here shortly as well. Here comes the Queen stepping up. The Miners will go over there and deal with her. Here come the Hogs onto that scatter shot. We got our final heal spell going down to cover up that scatter shot and Eagle Artillery. This is looking like it's got a shot here from Penta. It is still alive, but man, the circumstances among this, you just feel so defeated for them. Oh, it's so unfortunate because this is a really nice attack on this base. Penta gonna get the 3-star. Their dreams are still alive. Their hopes are still alive, but it is just the biggest of biggest uphill battles here as Vatang still in the driver's seat with 1 more. They're going to have 5 stars each, but Vatang still has an attack left. So a huge triple there from Penta. Exactly what they needed. That's what they need to do is 3-star out here. But Vatang still can secure this pretty much with the 3-star right here, Woody.
O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Penta channeling Commander Taggart's words to never give up and never surrender, marching back with a 3-star strike despite the worst possible circumstances that we've seen any qualified team be in this point. They're down in the lower bracket and are suffering hard as a result, but it's a 5-5 tie right now on the scoreline if you just want to take that at face value. Vatang with an additional attack ready in the wings, moving in next. Let's see what they choose to do with it. They're holding on to their punch right now, but we'll move in very soon with Warning going up against Zakia running a Lava Loon hit bash.
Yeah, it looks like we have another Zap Quake lightning spells coming in, quaking out the town or the clan castle rather, and taking out those X-bows as well, getting nice value to set this up. Battang can put this away with a 3-star. Penta hoping for a clutch defense. Zap going to go ahead and take care of that clan castle so you don't have to deal with it. Look at this bowler skip, Woody. Great base recognition. That bowler is going to be able to bounce off of that storage and get that air defense down. 1 more shot, maybe. There we go. 1 more shot to get that air defense down. I was 1 ahead there. That's okay. King and Queen going to work in and try to work maybe to the town hall. I don't know. I don't think we're going to see a dive towards the town hall with the heroes. I don't think they're going to sue in the town hall. I think they're just going to sue on this compartment with the single and the Royal Champion here. It looks like we have a wall wrecker selected, and here comes that wall wrecker. But the wall breaker fails, Woody. The wall breaker gets blown up, so it doesn't open up that single compartment.
Yeah, that bowler came in like a wrecking ball, knocking down that air defense and giving a good entry here for Warning. That Archer Queen taking a lot of fire, but making one last stand here over on the right side, trying to pop down this Inferno. She'll use her ability to crack through this wall and has got a few more pop shots to take, and boom, finishes it off. Boom, takes another shot at the air defense, and it is out of here, Bash.
Yeah, she got it down. Wasn't quite the way he had planned, but still gets it down. That wall wrecker gets all the way to the town hall. Looks like we had some goblins come out and the Yeti to finish it off. Now the Queen is down. The tornado trap exposed right there. So Warning knows doesn't have to deal with the tornado trap. But look at all of these balloons. We have the balloons and the headhunters under that royal cloak. Headhunter's going to be able to take down that enemy Queen, and this is looking really good. Maybe a missed freeze there, but I don't know that that's going to matter too much with this herd of balloons working through the center of this base. Still has a freeze. Not using the freeze. Oh my goodness. Doesn't use the freeze. Doesn't need it. Saving it for that back end here with the wizard towers perhaps. But lots of troops in here to clean this up. We got plenty of minions. There goes the freeze on that wizard tower. And then we'll have that last haste for this last compartment. Should be able to encompass all those defenses and have no problem clearing this one out. And Battang securing their spot in day 2.
Yeah, great job here to Battang. This triple here will be able to bring them all the way up to 8 stars now. A really destructive lead for these guys, and Warning has got a lot to be proud of. Hot off of his hit from last time, improving maybe even on time spent. He got a 3-star last time and a 3-star this time, so that's got to have him in the running for one of the MVPs for today overall.
Yeah, what a nice attack there. The Zap Lalu, that value was huge. I was worried when that wall breaker got blown up there by that Royal Champion, but able to get through and get that 3-star.
You are right. And Woody, yes, you are correct. I believe that Warning should be definitely considered for MVP. Coming in clutch twice for Vatang, rubbing salt in the wound into Penta, because they are just running away with this loser bracket match right now. So it looks like they're going to be in the clearing to join tomorrow's bracket. And unfortunately, it looks like Penta might be sent packing. But let's play out these matches anyway. Isn't that right, Bash?
That's right, never give up. Let's keep battling. Let's see some more epic war attacks. That's what we're all here for, right? The epic war attacks. Penta want to go out strong, make a good impression on the community, maybe finish off with some 3-stars. We did have that last 3-star. We'll have Muffin coming in here, and it looks like, what do we got from Muffin? It looks like we got a hybrid from Muffin with not a ton of miners, not as much as we've seen on other attacks, but 15 miners, 11 hogs. Muffin did finish with a 3-star in that last war. So let's see if Muffin can go ahead and secure this, charging in towards that town hall here, Woody.
Purity of Essence joins with Purity of Form in this hybrid army that Muffin has brought hot off the heels from a 3-star hit in the first war. Penta is going to be coming back again with a vengeance. Just having picked up a 3-star in their last attack, Muffin's going to be looking for another one here and now. They need it to secure their spot in history. We know that they are going to be struggling in this lower bracket, but there's a lot riding on their performance here today to show that they deserve another shot at another tournament later on down the line. So Muffin, with the setup here, has got an Archer Queen along the exterior of the space. Walls trying to deny access, but she will not be denied, Bash.
That's right, Woody. You want to definitely make a good impression. Penta enters a ton of these competitions. They are all throughout the ESL qualifiers, so they are not out of it. Still tons of chances to qualify for the World Championships. This one just super unfortunate, but you got to think that might fuel their fire and help drive them into their next qualifiers and come back with a little more passion, a little more vigor, be able to take down their opponents and maybe punch their golden ticket to get through. Unfortunately, that is not the case here, as that unfortunate disconnect hurt us early on in the war. But we got the hybrid diving right here at the town hall, moving through. Those miners need to activate the town hall. The hogs are going to go over after that town hall gets activated, and the warden's ability wears off. Those hogs are going to get cooked.
Single target Inferno forced out an early queen ability and then resulted in her going down before she could engage the rest of the defenses at the top of the base. An enemy Archer Queen still standing is going to be a really big task for these miners to have to go up against now. It's going to be the Royal Champion actually is going to engage next. Already used her ability though and doesn't have any more shields to throw. The Adamantium going to be held back from use this time. Muffin still trying his best along the bottom side, but wow, that's a lot of skeletons piling up the bones on these attackers, Bash.
Oh yeah, the skeletons are like the miners' biggest enemy. They hold them up, and the single was just able to roast them down. Not quite going to have enough to get through on the back end of this base. Going to get the 2-star here from Muffin as an enemy queen. The single Inferno still up and just going to roast the rest of these troops. King goes down. We do have a Headhunter and Wizard trailing along with that Pekka up top. Queen easily disperses of that Headhunter and just going to work on the percentage from Muffin. Nice try on this base, but just not quite enough. Archer going to go ahead and work out, get through the storage, and then we'll have Vatang come in with their next attack. Vatang really just needs to play it kind of safe. I mean, obviously they're going to go full throttle, but they don't need to do anything too crazy with their next 2 hits. Just got to secure their spot into day 2 with some solid 2-stars, maybe even some 3-stars in there, Woody.
I love seeing those 2 kings just sitting on the side outside the walls, just holding their head like, oh, what just happened? That's how I felt at multiple stages in this war so far. But still, we have got one victor that will be moving on. They're down, but they're not out. Diff is going to be moving back in for Vatang next. The attacker coming in with a hybrid army, but interestingly, he's brought a Yeti in here as well as what is a Headhunter, some balloons, a giant, kind of a kitchen sink support structure here to back up this push.
Yeah, going to use the Yeti to try to get out some of those defenses, along with help set the funnel for the Queen. We also saw those lightning spells come in, take out that single target Inferno, so the Queen's going to have a more clear path to be able to work in towards this Town Hall. We do have that wall breaker come in, and here comes the Queen with her healers, going to go ahead and poison those Headhunters, takes the Headhunters down without issue. This Queen has an easy path to this Town Hall and to a nice Queen walk throughout this base, and then we will have the hybrid coming in shortly after. I would assume after the Town Hall goes down, we'll start seeing that funnel develop for the hybrid here, and Queen is going to have no issue securing the Town Hall, securing the first star for Diff, and here comes that King, here comes that Siege Barracks, starting the funnel for the hybrid. Miners coming in, Grand Warden coming in. We'll see that the Hogs and the World Champion follow them all into this compartment, and they are going to have a nice path through this alley. Woody did a great job setting the edge for this hybrid.
Yeah, nice job protecting that Queen, as well as the King up top, who got some insulation from the Inferno Tower as soon as that hybrid army got set up and starts moving in now. That Archer Queen down at the bottom, interestingly, is going to pop through a bottom alleyway to go for the King next, I think. Might even get a few pop shots at that enemy Inferno Tower. She still has her ability, so expect to see her continuing along. But heal spells and rage on top of this hybrid army in the center is going to keep it going strong, knocking down that Eagle artillery, and they're still got a long way left to go, Bash.
This is still looking really nice, though. Royal Champion still has her ability. Plenty of Miners and Hogs up, and they're getting defeated. Miners still up in the middle. That single going to roast the Queen. I think that single is going to be the biggest factor here. Oh my goodness, that Royal Champion taking shots from the scatter. She can't get it down. Royal Champion goes down. Tesla Farm down at the bottom, and this base is going to hold the defense from Diff. But again, this is all they need. They just need solid 2 stars. They don't have to do anything fancy here. Unfortunately for Penta with the disconnect, this is all Vatang needs to do to secure this war here, Woody. Nothing fancy. Solid 2 stars will win this war as we move forward.
Yep, they got it up to 10 now, and nothing but a disconnect of their own would threaten the advancement of Vatang. Penta and Vatang each with 1 more hit left, and it'll be our pleasure to see how they choose to use them. A little bit of additional cleanup along the outer edges here, giving Vatang a few more percentages to claim here. But I think that we are slowly watching the end of this match take place now, Bash.
That's right, Woody. The 2-star, just what the doctor ordered. Penta still can be alive with a 3-star. We could see the most unfortunate of unfortunates, but you'd like to think that even with the 3-star, Penta's most likely out of this. Nice attack there from Diff, changing up the score up to 10 stars to 7.
Yes, an 80% 2-star for Diff from Vatang. Vatang still coming in strong, still keeping that percentage high, and obviously Penta needing to come in right now with a triple, and then something absolutely miraculous happening with Vatang's attack. Isn't that right, Woody?
Yeah, that's right. As it's looking right now, Lewis is a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys, but they're getting run out of town now by Vatang, cracking down hard on this Penta army and just forcing them back. Especially after that disconnect. So giving them 1 more shot, though. It's Lewis marching in with 38 Hog Riders to jump over these walls and try to tear apart this base. We're going to watch the heroes diving in first with no healer support to try to back them up, just doing as much damage as they can before the next stage of the attack gets underway.
That's right, Woody. Those heroes working in here, working towards that Town Hall. And we're seeing it again. We have that wall record selected, and here it comes, Woody. The wall record, I think, is the most unique thing we've seen here today. Those wall records, rather than having to deal with those little single openings on these bases, the heroes will go around it. However, if you bring that wall record right into the Town Hall with some sneaky goblins in there, you don't have to worry about it. Sneaky goblins should be in this wall record to secure the Town Hall. We got some barbarians in there getting roasted. We get a minion getting roasted, but goblins are going to have no issue getting this Town Hall. That is a very common clan castle to deal with traps and make sure you secure the Town Hall. You run a few barbarians in front of those sneaky goblins, run a minion in there for any seeking air or any air mines there, and then the sneaky goblins and dragon able to finish off the Town Hall. We have the Hogs coming in here. We got the Royal Champion and the Grand Warden follow them around the base. We'll have to deal with that enemy Queen here as they kind of progress into this middle section. As that Eagle Shot comes in, we have the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome. Royal Champion's going to go over, deal with the enemy Queen. This is looking decent here, Woody, as it works through the backside.
Yeah, all these new Super Troops have been a really interesting addition to the game, watching how these players have found the most value out of using them, knocking down town halls, using super wall breakers to bust through compartments at a discount. Lewis is doing a great job here knocking through the bottom side of the space, but this Grand Warden can only go so far, and these Hog Riders have been punished by so many defenses along the outer edge. He came close to claiming the 3, but I think that the cleanup at the outside is not going to be enough to finish the remainder of this base. Lewis from Penta is delivering the final blow here for his squad, and they'll be left with 9 stars total at the end of it.
Yeah, that scatter shot was just devastating on the Hog Riders there, was not able to push through it and get it down, and that caused this attack to fizzle out and not quite push through the back few defenses on this base. However, still going to work up the percent, hold his head high, and finish strong here. Lewis going to get into the 80% 2 stars. We'll have Vatang's final hit next to secure their victory, but it's looking 82% perhaps if these archers can get this down. It's a very nice approach to this base. I'm loving these wall wreckers. I think that's been the biggest thing for me personally, is seeing these wall wreckers come in and not have to deal with those little openings on the bases. So great recognition there and using that wall wreckers to get to the town hall, but just not quite enough for those Hog Riders to get through and finish this one off. 81% here for Lewis, and we'll have Vatang's final attack coming in here momentarily, but they already have secured the victory. Let's see if they can finish with a 3-star Woody.
I'm excited to see if they've got it in them. It's always tough to keep that energy high, especially at the last stage of the war. But you know what? They've got one more chance to prove that they are a team that deserves the fear of their enemies. And especially knowing that they're going to be going into tomorrow against some really tough squads. They want to deliver a stellar performance here and now. It's going to be Keep Zero, the man with the plan, getting ready to get the job done. Keep Zero in the previous war, trying to look up what his score was. It was a 2-star, 84%. So he'll be trying to get that first triple for today alongside Lancelot and Warning, who got back-to-back 3 stars so far today.
Yeah, you saw there 3 earthquake spells trying to get as much damage onto that scatter shot and then using those lightning spells to take down the town hall. Look at that tornado trap spinning with nothing in it. You gotta love that as an attacker. Wallbreaker's going to come through, open up this compartment so the queen could potentially get over there. She's just got to kind of work her way around these defenses, and then she'll have free reign to take down this town hall. Oh no, Queen is going out. She is not going to go get the town hall. I misspoke there because Queen got distracted and she's going over for the cannon. Still does have her ability, but not going to get that town hall down. And we see those Hog Riders coming in from the left side of this base, going to work in and maybe go right past the town hall. But the blimp should be able to secure it as we finish through, or as they push through rather, this town hall compartment. Will have that warden ability coming in here momentarily to secure the blimp in, and that Seeking Air Mine hits it. 2 Seeking Air Mines, but with the warden's ability, the blimp will take 0 damage, be able to get to the town hall without issue. And there we go, town hall is secured. Hogs are working through. This is still got a shot, still has a heals. But we got that Eagle artillery, we got the scatter shot. Woody, this is looking pretty good here for Keep Zero.
Yeah, the heals have kept Hogs topped off. They are looking really healthy and ready to finish off the last wave of defenses on this base. That scatter shot's dishing out a ton of damage to them, though, and we're going to have to force out that last ability to the Royal Champion, trying to take it down and just coming up a little bit short. Ultimately, Keep Zero made it very close to the end, but 2 Teslas along the outside and that scatter shot especially, I think, were what gave him a bit too much to handle here. Still, Battang have had a 10-9 lead even before going into this attack, so it turns out the DC from Penta was not decisive in the end. Battang just had a higher hit rate overall and came in really strong this war, so congratulations to them closing things out here in their 5th and final attack. Keep Zero's got a lot to be proud of, getting north of 85% now, still with a little bit left to do. We're off to see the Wizard down here in the bottom corner, firing away at this wall and trying to find another target to lock onto for the last 39 seconds of the raid, Bash.
That's right. These Wizards going to go through and try to find as much as possible. But you're right. Vatang did make a statement here. He's still getting more triples than Penta had, even with the disconnect. And they are going to secure it right there with that 2-star 86%. What a nice performance here from Vatang.
Tang with an extremely strong performance coming out of that match. 86% 2-star to finish it off by Keep Zero. And unfortunately, Penta are going to be